Welcome back to Breakthrough with Patricia Murugami. Today I want to speak about something that's very close to my heart. And I know it might surprise you because many of you may associate the work we've been doing in women in leadership as sometimes seen as a zero-sum game, that when women are lifted up, the men should go down. I actually disagree. I think that it's time we looked at an inclusive model which elevates those who are not elevated and enables the ones who have had the power or access to resources to recalibrate how they view leadership. So today I want to talk about the boy child, the men who may be feeling misplaced, disoriented because of the affirmative action that in a sense may have enabled the women in their lives to take more power and leave them in a space that they feel demasculated. So what can we do about the current state of affairs? And I think that this state of affairs is seen here in Kenya and in some other states. It may not be the case in other parts of Africa, but it may be the case that will happen in the future. What do we need to do? I think as a woman in leadership, as you rise up, engage in many conversations with your constituents, with your stakeholders, with those people that we call important others. Let them know that you're going to school, that you're going for this particular opportunity, and hear what they have to say. Address their insecurities, because my experience is about the next generation, that the younger men are sometimes losing their voice. When I'm in a panel, an interview panel, and there are young women and young men, for some reason the men don't seem to have as much confidence as we would like them to have. And I think that has to be a reflection of the fact that they may not have the mentors that they were looking for, or maybe feeling a sense of a lack of identity. You know, traditionally my grandmother, my mother, great-grandmothers all knew the roles of men and roles of women in the home, in the workplace. In fact, men were known as hunters and gatherers, providers, the ones who ensure that peace and security is retained. And so because that provisional role of providing has now been shared between a man and a woman, sometimes the lack of identity is real. So what do we need to do? I want to encourage, if you have a young man, a boy who's in your home, whether he's a son, a nephew, a godson, what I want to encourage you to do is mentor him, listen to him, let him be your reverse mentor. Help him reacquaint himself with a new form of identity, the one that sees a woman as one who can actually contribute, but at the same time that he can treat any other person with the dignity of the person. It's a hard conversation, but it's a conversation that needs to be had. In the sense that once each and every one of us knows where we stand and what it is that we can contribute to mankind, then we may begin to see a drop in the levels of violence, insecurity, all other sources of abuse that may be happening because of the imbalance of power. I hope you can take these ideas into reflection to start thinking about how we can elevate both men and women, because both of them are equal in the eyes of God and have the dignity of the human person.